Hello, beautiful. My name is Michelle. I live in the Netherlands, and I love to welcome you to my channel. And this is about the creative session. So the invitation is to take full 100% responsibility for yourself, and to look completely honest at yourself, and to permit and allow yourself the experience that is coming up for you. When you agree to that, and then you are welcome to join me. I am not a professional trainer of anything. I simply share what I love and what I care about. And I have done these sessions also with people, so I know this evokes emotions in them, and that can vary. That depends on what you carry with you as baggage, what you allow yourself to express as an emotion, and how present and conscious and aware you are in the moment. And if you are willing to be conscious, present, and aware completely in the moment, then this session is for you. Since this is a creative session, I invite you, if you got pencils or crayons or whatever that you prefer, or some clay, or soapstone, or whatever, something that that you can express something with, and to express what visually or creatively, in any which way, your emotions. And I invite you to close off all your distractions if you are on board with me, and sit somewhere safe and stationary, and feel confident that I am the one that you love to listen to right now. And if you feel, oh no, then, or if you are too distracted by anything I do, say, or look like, then simply turn off this video and do something else that inspires you. This is only for those that truly feel a click and with me, and think, okay, this is something I love to try out for myself. So welcome to those that are still here, and thank you for joining me, and this exploration of our emotional world. And it's fabulous. It can be frightening, and yet it can be exhilarating when we move beyond what we thought we feared up until now, or were angry about or sad about. So if you are still on board and you really think, yes, I love to do this, then let's start. Okay, I invite you to close your eyes and to really check in with yourself. And by checking in with yourself is that you really are completely conscious, aware, and present of your breathing. Your breathing grounds you, centers you, and is your way of communicating with the universe. Your in-breath is tied to your ability to receive, and your out-breath is tied to your ability to share. So for me, what is essential in breathing is that the breath is same duration in as out. That is about circulating. so that receiving and sharing are balanced. And as you breathe in and out through your nose and out of your mouth, be here now. And set that intention for yourself by simply saying, I choose to be present, conscious, and aware now. And simply keep on breathing through your nose, belly expands, and breathe out of your mouth, and belly contracts. And as you are breathing in through your nose, and belly expands, and out of your mouth, belly contracts. And as you are doing this, breathing in and out, same duration now. So breathe in through your nose on 4 counts, and belly expands, and breathe out of your mouth on 4 counts, and belly contracts. And as you are smoothing out your breath, so you breathe in through your nose on 4 counts, and belly expands, and you start your out breath on the top of your in breath. And you breathe out on 4 counts, and your belly contracts. And you start your in breath at the bottom of your out breath. And you breathe in smoothly. And as you breathe in smoothly, there are no stops, gaps, breaks in your breathing. You simply breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And you choose to be completely here now, as you feel that the weight is equally distributed on both your sitting bones, that your feet are slightly apart and totally evenly distributed weight-wise on the floor. So your knees are really above your heels, and they make a nice 90-degree angle with your seat. I mean, your knees, your upper legs, and your calves make a nice 90-degree angle. And as you are sitting like this, I invite you to relax your shoulders and to really let them hang of their own accord, relaxedly downwards, and not pulling up your shoulders, nor putting your shoulders forward, nor putting them totally backwards. Simply let them hang, and let your arms hang to your sides. And as you do so, elongate your neck and make that real so that your neck stretches out. And as you elongate your neck, then your chin, tilt that slightly towards your throat so that the point of your chin moves downward in a vertical line to the floor. And as you sit like this, then what happens is, when you have done this exercise correctly, that your spine is straightened out. Your solar plexus has been freed up, and your diaphragm can move effortlessly up and down as you do the breathing. So as you breathe in through your nose on 4 counts and your belly expands, and on the top of your in-breath, you start your out-breath smoothly without any gaps, pauses, breaks, bumps. And then you start your out-breath through your mouth on 4 counts and your belly contracts. And at the bottom of your out-breath, you start your in-breath. And as you are doing this breathing, that's the conscious breathing, abdominal breathing, then add the smile. So as your eyes are closed, simply breathe in through your nose, welcome in your breath, and breathe out through your mouth and expand your breath even more. So you welcome in your breath as you breathe in through your nose on 4 counts. Your belly expands, and at the top of your in-breath, you start your out-breath. And then you breathe out of your mouth on 4 counts, and your belly contracts, and you start your in-breath on at the bottom of your out-breath. And you breathe in the universe with a smile, and you breathe out the love for the universe on your out-breath. As you do this, hormones are released inside your neural system. And if you are doing this correctly, then you feel yourself relaxing, you feel yourself getting heavier, or you feel yourself more compact, or you feel expansion or clarity, joy, love, peace, relaxation. All these are signs that you are breathing peacefully. And as you are totally immersing in this breathing, I invite you to drop your awareness inside of your gut. And your awareness is in your pineal gland, and you drop it down all the way through your throat, chest, solar plexus, and then just below your belly button, and behind your belly button, inside your belly, is your gut. And when you are there, simply let your awareness rest there. For some, the universe can explode outside of you. For others, there can be a light. For some, there is darkness, and yet it's a comforting darkness in which you feel safe and secure. Whatever come up for you, simply feel what you feel. And if you don't feel anything, imagine that this is a wonderful place and magical. And as you are doing this, your breathing deepens, relaxes. And as you are totally ready, then the invitation is to really be with your emotions, whatever they are, beyond judgment, expectations. And if there are no emotions surfacing, emerging, then simply witness that. Whatever there is, be conscious and aware and present with your breathing the entire time that I am reading the poem by Christopher Morley. This poem brings you back to the years of infancy when you were very young, and simply allow yourself to be transported to that world that is happening now, and to feel love and compassion for that other self, and be curious and interested and kind and gentle as you listen to this poem, and truly allow yourself the experience to really allow what comes up mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So what thoughts are arising? What emotions are you having? And I mean the core emotions. Those are anger, sadness, fear, and joy. And then the physical sensations that can be that your breathing is uneven, or that you are holding in your breath, or that you are breathing fast. Simply witness what happens in your body, that your muscles cramp, or that you feel a pain sensation, or that you are crying. If you are crying, yawning, laughing, simply breathe in through your nose always, and then yawn, cry, smile, gag, whatever, or fart on your out breath. And as you do that, simply choose to do so. And this is about circulating our frozen emotions, or circulating the energy. And if you permit and allow yourself beyond expectations and judgments, then simply breathe into this. So breathe in through your nose and welcome in the breath on 4 counts, and your belly expands. And on the top of your out breath, you start your in breath. On top of your in breath, you start your out breath, and you breathe out of your mouth, and you on 4 counts, and you breathe out of your mouth on 4 counts, and your belly contracts, and you start your in breath at the bottom of your out breath. And keep smiling as you are doing so. So when you are ready, let's start. And continue to breathe as you listen to the poem and experience the poem of Christopher Morley. The greatest poem ever known is one all poets have outgrown, the poetry innate, untold, of being only 4 years old, still young enough to be a part of nature's great impulsive heart, born comrade of bird, beast, and tree, and unself-conscious as the bee. And yet, with lovely reason skilled, each day new paradise to build, elate explorer of each sense, without dismay, without pretense. In your untrained, transparent eyes, there is no conscience, no surprise. Life's queer conundrums you accept, your strange divinity still kept, and life that sets all things in rhyme may make you poet too in time. But there were days, O tender elf, when you were poetry itself. But there were days, O tender elf, when you were poetry itself. But there were days, O tender elf, when you were poetry itself. As you read, as you breathe, I mean, notice and witness what has changed. Is your breathing still smoothly, evenly, and same duration? What experiences come up for you mentally? What experiences come up for you emotionally? What experiences come up for you physically? And what experiences come up for you spiritually? And witness what your breathing is like right now. As you are sitting here with eyes closed, simply be inside your body. Your body is the map of your uncharted emotions. Your terra incognita. And as you are exploring this world, this brave new world, be curious and open. What comes up for you right now? And if you feel constriction, elongate your neck and make room for your diaphragm to go up and down. And as you elongate your neck, simply focus on your breathing. And if you are balancing towards your right side, then let it go and choose to be centered and grounded. Just a bit below your belly button. And find your center. And when you are done exploring, I am inviting you to open up your eyes. And if you are crying, laughing, yawning, then I invite you to do that on your out breath. And to release this exercise, simply stand up like so and shake, 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 shake. And do this with your and stamp on the floor with your feet. And when you have done that, simply sit down and get the pen and paper or pencils or crayons. And simply breathe into the blank canvas in front of you. To that blank canvas, unstained and still pristine. And let whatever comes up for you, let it come up, and write things down in symbols or in words, or simply start to draw. Or if you have clay, simply punch in it if you feel angry. Or when you have a stone, simply feel the soapstone and let all your energy move into the stone so that the stone gets warm, and transmute all the energy of emotions such as sadness, fear, anger, and then transmute that into warmth as you are holding the stone. And see that the fire of all these emotions are being breathed into the stone as you are continuing to be present, conscious, and aware of your breathing. And as you are doing so, allow yourself room. You are a creator. You are a manifester. And you are doing that always intentionally. And you can do that now consciously. And as you are consciously, intentionally creating and manifesting, and by expressing what you feel inside right now, then you are loving yourself and loving those parts that have not been seen, heard, or felt up until now. And that is what compassion is all about, to really be and allow and permit the emotion to be expressed in the moment. And if this is the first time, simply pat yourself on the back, or make a celebratory movement with your arms like this, yay! Or if you want to hug yourself, simply hug yourself. The way we relate with ourselves is important, and to give ourselves the attention, the love, the care is important, especially when you have been with your emotions. And I thank you for your honesty and for taking responsibility for yourself right now, and to really be with the experience of whatever showed up for you now. That takes guts, bravery, and that is truly an expression of you loving yourself. Thank you for joining me. I feel blessed, and I'm very grateful for doing this. I hope you enjoyed this, and as you are simply moving along, you can do this exercise as long as you are done with expressing what has arisen. And simply allow yourself time to breathe and to drink water. And after 50 minutes or so, to really shake, stamp, and move your body to really get the energy flowing inside of you, let the energy circulate, and to really release it outward. And I mean, to release it as somehow it's not so much that you get rid of it. It's that the energy, we are the universe of all that is and source of all that is in oneness, in my perception. So when we release it outwards, we release it into the entire body of the universe that is us. And so other things can move as well. So thank you. And I love to hear what came up for you and what changed for you. I love you, and namaste.